Hello, welcome back. And today we talking about a streamer predicted NFL players crash out on girlfriends. By the thumbnail, I'm assuming this is about a female that I know of because of social media. Actually, not. Yeah, because of social media. I guess for her attractiveness. But I don't keep up with her other than that. So I didn't know she was dating a nigga. And let alone, I guess, somebody in the NFL. I don't keep up with all this drama. But since I don't know nothing, let's have this person educate me on that. Appreciate y'all for pulling up. Let's go ahead and jump into the video. Let's go.
What's poppin', y'all? An NFL player and his girlfriend, Kash, got into a very crazy incident together, DV, and a streamer predicted that this was all going to happen, which is insane. So this started with Josh Jacobs, who got a mugshot and was arrested. And May 27th, this is post Memorial Day, and it said for immediate release on May 23rd, which was the weekend of Memorial Day. So Monday, May 25th was Memorial Day. May 23rd is when the arrest happened, and that means May 23rd was a Saturday. So what do you think is going on Memorial Day weekend? What is leading up to this? It says at approximately 8:37 a.m. So this had to be after a late night, Saturday late night, probably drinking involved. There's no way they woke up and they were getting after it. I don't know, was dispatched to a disturbance involving Josh Jacobs. He was arrested on May 26th, several days later, and booked into the Brown County Jail on the following charges: battery.
Funny thing, I know about 3 departments with that same badge down here where I live. I guess that's just a universal badge that's used at a lot of different departments. For some reason, I always assumed that departments came up with their own unique badge, but anyway, that ain't got nothing to do with this.
Domestic abuse, criminal damage to property, domestic, disorderly conduct, domestic, strangulation and suffocation, domestic, and intimidation of a victim. So immediately everybody started hopping on this and they're like, yo, this is Kash. After wondering who the hell Kash is, well, this was Kash in September of last year, letting everybody know what she wanted and requirements for a man to date her.
Y'all trying to make me sound like I was so mean on my last video where I said I want my man to shut the fuck up. Well, I'm gonna just say 3 things that I require from my man. And
she ain't gonna find no nigga who go do that, especially a high value man. Cause I know Josh Jacobs ain't shutting the fuck up. Come on now, let's be real. That's what I be saying. A lot of women, especially these very attractive women, these women with some type of money or some type of influence, from my experience, most of the time, very attractive women end up being the biggest hoes. It is factual. It is factual. I can only speak on my experience. Most of the time I've dealt with very attractive women. They're usually hoes and they have no substance. They have literally nothing to offer, but their standards be all the way up here. I'm telling you, they be so delusional that they truly believe that if they sit around and look pretty enough, a millionaire or billionaire just gonna come in and just swoop them off their feet. Shit's funny as hell.
Hopefully you understand what type of woman I am. Number 1, my man has to come with little to no opinions. All solutions. Little to none. What are you giving your opinion for? I don't care. You're a problem solver. Let's solve it. What do you mean? Once you give me too much time to think, it ruins the perception I have of you. I love you and I trust you, baby. It's that simple. Number 2, my man has to be very certain in anything he does. Obviously, I'm your woman. You can come ask me, whatever. But too many times is too many times I have to overthink.
Huh? Bro, there's nobody on this planet that's going to be 100% certain about everything that they gonna do. Too many times is crazy. You're supposed to be my partner. If I come to you wanting to do something and I want your opinion, that's me being uncertain. And then back to the other thing, your opinions, man, what person is not putting a 2 cents into their significant other's conversation? Even if it ain't got nothing to do with them, or, I mean, you're literally having a conversation with me. So I'm not, bro, I don't know. This is dumb. So you don't want no opinions. And you don't want nobody who's going to be supposedly uncertain. I'm pretty sure fucking Bill Gates was not 100% behind Microsoft. There was some uncertainties, and he worked through them. And look at him. Look at him now. Fucking Steve Jobs wasn't. There was definitely some uncertainties. I'm pretty sure Apple wasn't originally Apple. There was things that he had to work around and move and things of this nature. And now we have Apple. So I don't know. I think that's just, female boy. I'm telling you. So a lot of these females are so delusional. They live in their own world.
Why am I overthinking? Whatever you say goes. Duh. Number 3, and it's the last one. It's so easy. So easy. My man cannot say, I think. What the
Okay.
are you thinking for? You're my man. You don't think. You know. Hey, baby, what's the weather outside? Oh, I think it is. I think. If I ask my man, well, what's the weather outside? And he say it's 75 and it's really 85. It's 75 degrees out. That's what the
What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh my God. So if we at a restaurant, instead of me saying, I think, like you ask me, oh, hey, what type of meat is that on that taco? And instead of me saying, I think it's chicken, you want me to just be like, yeah, that's motherfucking chicken. But turns out the whole time it was fish. I don't know. That's not the best example, but still, at the end of the day, it's still dumb. That's just how dumb it sounds. Just the way that example was dumb as fuck, what's coming out of her mouth is dumb as fuck. That makes no sense. So you just want, even if I'm wrong, you want me to just be 100%. I don't know. It remind me of that other video. Niggas is, there's undeniable proof that niggas is gay, but they doubling down that they not. So in this instance, I'm wrong, but you want me to double down and be like, yeah, that's what it is. But it's fish. No, that's fucking chicken. This is dumb, bro. And these are the same women who got sex tapes online and literally letting their beauty carry them through life. No substance, nothing to offer. It's funny, man. It's hysterical.
Mommy has said, you see what I'm saying? It's so easy. Y'all try to make it sound like I was just some big bad. No. I just like a man to be a man.
Ash Cash originally got famous maybe 5, 6, 7, 8, I don't know how many years ago from a tape that was going around that she filmed with a boyfriend of hers that was not intended to go out. Yeah, she was polishing some knob on the tape and she became very viral for that. She got on OF and yeah, she blew up after that. Frankly, that clip was the first time.
Wasn't intended to go out, but got on OF after it blew up. Shut the fuck up.
I had ever heard Ash Cash's voice. Actually, the second time I had ever heard Ash Cash's voice, because Ash Cash would also appear on an Aiden Ross stream in an infamous moment where I show Speed
Everybody's seen
banned
this
from
clip.
Twitch for several.
I don't need to show it again.
They said that the person didn't want to press charges, and the lawyers of Josh Jacobs said that they confirmed that no charges should be brought against Josh in the future. Now, a lot of people are wondering, like, yo, this has got to be one of the most toxic relationships ever, because for this to have happened and then for her to not press the charges and for this to keep going, you know, they're not breaking up after this. Of course not. After she just dropped this, the police.
I know I'm doing a lot of pause. I'm sorry, but you have to understand, women who chase wealthy men can damn near do anything. And these women are still going to come back because you're literally relying on these men because they know that they don't have the qualities to continue to keep pulling these niggas left and right. And if they are pulling them, they're pulling them for them niggas to hit. And then they usually just keep playing in your face and giving you the runaround and you keep chasing and chasing and chasing. But then they also got a whole ring of women also doing the same exact thing. So you are not a priority for a man's ego. It's like, damn, I got this bad woman. I'm able to hit her whenever I want, or I was able to hit it once and I can keep it moving. But women don't understand that. So women chase the men that they really cannot acquire. And when they do acquire, it gives them an ego boost. But in reality, it's like, nah, you actually took an L because this man's not actually committing to you. And in this situation, let me go over to the legal side of things. From my experience dealing with domestics, it is very, 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 very slim chance that the victim of a domestic is going to actually press charges. It all depends on the situation. Everybody's situation is different. But even with different situations, there is a very slim chance that the victim will ever actually press charges. I mean, I've seen some victims get choked out, some almost damn near beat to death, some almost choked to death. I mean, it's been there's been some serious ones that I've seen from my personal experience, and like I said, it could be the worst of the worst, and these people will still not press charges. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. And like I said, factors play into why that is. Not really gonna go into all of that, but just know, I'm not surprised that she didn't press charges. And like he said, they're gonna be right back together. That's just how it is. That is how it is. People nowadays, people have accepted the fact that I can get my ass beat. I'm still gonna circle back to you. And they don't even have any children. That's the crazy thing. I can understand the people with children and the women that's financially relying on the man and why they stick through those situations. But the people who really, I mean, there's nothing keeping you there. I think if I'm not mistaken, she got OnlyFans. I'm pretty sure she got her own bag. He got his own bag. What is keeping you there? Exactly. Because she got those unrealistic expectations, and niggas probably still playing in her face.
Can still bring the charges themselves because it's a DV type of situation. It's just whether they want to or not, or whether it's worth their time. But this guy, Josh Jacobs, a couple of months prior, he was on a stream with Zeus and B-Loot and talking about how much in love he was with Ash Kash.
Marriage song?
Marriage.
She the one?
Time will tell.
Time will tell.
Job.
Time will tell.
Time will tell.
You sing happy though, right? I was like, I ain't never seen Josh out like that. I'm watching the Snapchat like, oh, that's
You know one thing about me. I mean, and you know me. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gotta just put it out there, but like,
for sure.
You ain't never see me in public with it.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. When I seen it, I'm like,
never. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, you gotta understand too, like, bro, I've been talking on and off since like 21.
Okay.
Like we been, you know what I'm saying? Blase. So I don't know, but I am getting to the point where it's like, all right, know how to figure it out.
Yeah, for sure.
That, like, you know what I'm saying? Boy, that fast life, boy, I'm telling you.
Trust me, I'm already knowing this shit burnt out.
That burnt out quick.
I think it's always interesting to see where a man's head at. To even think about settling down with a woman who got videos of herself giving another nigga head or getting smashed on the internet is crazy to me. I don't know. Me personally, I can't fathom that. I just could not be moving that way. That's embarrassing. Oh, as a nigga, that's embarrassing. As a man, that is embarrassing to know that the woman you about to put a ring on, everybody done seen her shit out there on the internet. And then on top of that, she got her OnlyFans. Even if she just posting regular pictures and niggas gooning over that and sending photos, I don't know. OnlyFans just got a bad rap. I couldn't be with a woman who got OnlyFans. It's not for me, man.
Quick,
so, like, when you found that one that's like that at least you aligned with spiritually or just mentally. I don't know how to explain it, but like, cause some is draining though too.
Yeah, bro. And then you know, I feel like it's different when you know what I'm saying. You got a bitch that got her own chicken.
Yeah.
Like I put like this. Like it was crazy for me, right? Christmas, I felt bad. You feel me? She bought about 12, 15 gifts.
Oh, damn, yeah.
I'm like, damn, cuz. I'm like, hey, I'm like, damn. Like, I thought we was gonna do a few.
Yeah.
Keep it, you know what I'm saying? Keep it, whatever. Bro, like, just little shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just little shit, bro. You can always have a motherfucker do something. Like, even on St. Bart, like, she paid. You feel me? Like, I was just like, all right, let me get us there my way. You feel me? Because I'm very, you know, particular with shit. But like, yeah, bro, on me. So that's different when you got a that can
hold on.
What? And then that, you know what I'm saying? outlook of life or whatever, you know, morals and everything, you know, all that out of line, bro. Cause you can have, bro, in my experience, bro, like you can be around some of the baddest, bro. You have a conversation with them and you like, hell no, I could never.
Nah, fact.
For real, like I could never, like I get annoyed. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro. So it just gotta make sense.
So clearly, just a couple of months ago, this guy was in love with her, talking about how good she was to him. She's got her own money. Well, a friend of Aiden Ross's would call her out, and also a big sports fan, and he would warn him.
All that. You wanna me, ho? You wanna suck my on camera next, little ho? Just chill, little mama. You ruined Sharif career, my fact.
Sharif Careers Cooper.
Suck the tail out of him. When Caleb Williams threw an interception, you hopped on Josh Jacobs.
So this was before the clip of Zeus and Josh Jacobs, but he was beefing with Ash Cash just because he's talking his trash, and he also follows sports. She was dating a guy named Sharif Cooper, who's currently in the NBA. Funnily enough, she's got
I saw
a
that.
type.
I saw that he made it. That was crazy. It's good. That's crazy that he didn't made it. He didn't turn his life around after he dropped her. I'm telling you, sometimes these women out here be holding a nigga down to point. I'm talking about the negative hold a nigga down, like holding a nigga back. Excuse me. Let me change that up. Sometimes these females be holding a nigga back and they don't even, of course a female not gonna realize that. But niggas tend to realize it after they've left the woman. They're just like, damn, this one wasn't good for me anyway. And look at him. He done made it to the Wizards. Yeah, my boy done made it to the NBA. And I think he doing, if I'm not mistaken, he doing pretty decent out there.
And it's a type that is good with the ball. And we're not talking about the ball in between the legs. We're talking about catching, throwing, dunking, shooting ball. Like NFL, NBA, that's her type, at least from the history. And she would reply to cuff him, actually, and go on a back and forth beef with him on X. And she would reply,
She just tweeted at me again. She's saying, big blubber body, keep bringing me up. You keep calling me up.
Shit,
And all you do is have the next motherfucker in your mouth. Big pepper, shake your head.
Damn.
Yuck mouth having. Bulletproof window on your face. And you still can't see out.
Bulletproof window on your face. She going stupid.
How ugly you is. Yo, who this think she is? Yo,
He do like he
all
got.
mouth smelling. Keep bringing me up every chance.
Yo.
Keep calling me up. Based off leaked personal images and videos I've had with one person, you can only type my name to 3 people. So again, that could save for y'all pissy ass mama. Big, you Miami, don't be a stranger. Big bad built bumper body.
Hold on. I think I let some shit slide. Okay. Nah. Thought I saw something. Hold up. Yo, I swear I just... Huh. Okay.
Built bumper body.
Yo, she going in, bro.
Nah, she gotta be watching, bro. She trying to make
She
her laugh.
cooking
She
that
should
nigga.
trying to make her laugh. Oh, I'm chilling too. She just put a bag on my head. What you say? I'll pay a $5K right now to give that fat dingy Buick body.
Dinky? Dingy? It's dingy, sir. Buick body. Damn, she cooking that nigga.
That's the rock, bro. That's gonna be AI. Yo, I can't even hold on. Hey, look, she gotta be hacked, bro. Dirty Buick body. Some he could leave me the alone. Yo, why she talking like that, though? Like, what the I do to you?
Yo, what the fuck? She cooking this nigga. She cooking this
You're a
nigga.
weirdo. Hold on.
Act like you don't like that.
I see me the sucker video right now. I'm not
You're
joking.
gonna get me. You're gonna get me.
What did he just say?
I'm sorry.
Somebody see me the sucker video. Somebody see me the sucker video.
What the?
Somebody see me the sucker video.
Bro.
On message. Nah,
How did she find that?
In all fairness, she was deep frying this guy. And this guy Cuffham is hilarious. I find the guy quite funny. But here she was cooking him. This is the first time we've seen an OF soldier come back. And it actually
windows on his
kind
face.
of
They
funny.
do look like
And,
bulletproof
even Aiden
windows.
Ross was reacting to a
He
clip
got some
that she
thick
would
prescription
post. But
on his
Cuffham would
glasses.
react to the Zia's clip and he would warn this guy.
Zia's asked Packers running back Josh Jacobs if he would marry Ash Cash, and he talks about how she treats him well, buys him gifts, and pay for vacations. Jacobs, I actually hoop with you too, like off stream. Like we actually been around each other like off stream like numerous times. My when Sharif Cooper left Ash Cash, my nigga, he was able to find himself on the NBA roster. While he was with Ash Cash, the was hooping in China. On God, look it up, facts. That was when he was with Ash Cash, bro. Soon they broke up. Now he on the Wizards balling out. Now he on the Wizards getting buckets. He getting playtime.
I don't know about balling out. Relax. But that nigga did make it to the NBA. Proud of that nigga. He turned his shit around.
I'm telling you, Josh Jacobs, this is, you know what Juice WRLD said in that one song? Pretty face, but she a demon behind that pretty face. I'm telling you, she posted me because she wanted to f me and take my energy away because she seen I'm an up and coming streamer. Facts. Like it's crazy, bro. Like, I'm glad I'm spiritual, bro.
I think he reaching
on
on
that.
that.
My nigga, like real. Like
I think
like
he
Josh
reaching.
Jacobs, if you dead ass go forward with this, if you actually want to marry Ash Cash, my just prepare to get ready to get out the league. You better have. I hope you got enough money stacked up. Hope you got enough investments. But just prepare to be ass, and the Packers gonna release you, and you're gonna be cooked, bro. Shout out to Sharif Cooper, man. Soon you left this leech, you was in the league. She left you because you wasn't in the league. You know what's funny about that, Sharif Cooper? She literally broke up with you because you wasn't in the league. You was playing in Vietnam, and making like $10K a year. And then soon y'all broke up, you on the Wizards, you got a contract, and you balling out. Like, I see it, bro. Y'all think he's pretty, got Ash Cash.
I agree with what he's saying. I agree. Me personally, I agree.
Don't do it 5, all right?
This is crazy.
I agree with some
you
of what
guys
he's
know
saying.
I'm not too tapped into the sports stuff, and when I say I'm not too tapped in, you might as well say I'm unplugged from damn near all of it in entirety. So I didn't know who Sharif Cooper was, but I had to do my Googles and my research, and this guy Cuffham wasn't lying. This guy was hooping, probably stressed as hell, not doing too well. She left him, and hey, he's hooping out of his mind right now. Well, out of his mind.
He did go outside,
from
though, when they broke
overseas
up.
to averaging, I think he's averaging like 8 points, 5 assists, something like that. Which is like, it's good enough. He's not no triple-double, but of course not. But he's doing okay in the NBA. And he warned this guy, and a bunch of people were saying like, nah, man, you're hating. That's just one situation. We didn't see a domestic situation between her and this Sharif Cooper guy, but now we're seeing it with Josh Jacobs, because that Josh Jacobs situation, it's not going to be the end, because TMZ would release a dispatch audio.
TMJ4 has learned more, though, about what went down Saturday morning at Jacobs' home. Dispatch audio lets us listen in as first responders answered a woman's call for help.
I hear yelling and screaming, things being thrown. It's plotting to this location. I have an open line, possibly a male-female.
A few minutes later, dispatch received a second call about that incident from a concerned next-door neighbor.
Neighbor is calling now saying that her neighbor was a...
Dispatches are later heard saying the man suspected in that assault was not there. He drove away from the home in a Mercedes G-Wagon, but that easily spotted SUV was being tracked with license plate reader cameras.
Yeah, at this point, we'll want that vehicle stopped if you come across it.
In the end, deputies and an ambulance responded to the call at Jacobs' home.
So here they're talking about...
Don't say we got recorded dispatch. Man, the only thing you got was the recording of the dispatcher talking about the incident and dispatching it out. And then the second clip was the same exact thing. We didn't actually get to hear the audio of the people who called in. Man, that was useless. We might as well skip past that part. That literally had nothing.
Screaming happening. They're talking about things being thrown. And are we going to believe that this is all Josh Jacobs? Well, with the history of NFL players, these guys get quite violent. They do. They don't know how to control their temper. But for Ash Cash to pull back on charges against him, she's silent on this situation. Mm-hmm. Of course, he's going to be silent on this situation. NFL, of course, these guys, the NFL is so sensitive to what players may say They're basically like, yo, keep your mouth shut, but if you throw your hands, it's not a problem. Like, if an NFL player said something that could be deemed offensive, they'd get suspended, dropped, whoever. Dog, Colin Kaepernick took a knee, and they took this guy, tossed him to the side. Jay-Z used him for whatever he was worth after, like, it was like Ultra Moisture Bounty napkin. After he got all of the moisture out of him, he just threw him in the trash can and then linked up with the NFL. And that was for the guy taking a knee. We never heard a word come out of Colin.
He did do him dirty. I cannot lie. Jay-Z did him real dirty.
Kaepernick. Meanwhile, how many NFL players we've seen hands, feet, them taking their wives and throwing them through televisions, and these guys are able to just get it swept under the rug. The problem is this is not the end of what we're going to see with Ash Kash.
Because money rules the world. Unfortunately, no matter how y'all want to look at it, no matter how many mental gymnastics y'all want to do, money rules the world. AKA, look at our current president. I mean, the man's a felon. The man is a felon. We have a felon in the office. Obviously, there's no stipulations preventing a felon from becoming the president. But the way he's moving in the office, it's based on business. It's based on money. I mean, this man is doing some illegal stuff, but they're ignoring it because it's putting money in the Republicans' pockets, putting money in some of those Democrats' pockets. All he's focused on is the business side of things, man. He's making a lot of these Fortune 500 companies more money. Why do you think a lot of them, I don't know if you guys know this, but a lot of those companies chipped in to build that extra, to renovate that wing in the White House? I forgot, or add a wing to the White House. It was like some ballroom or the funds came all from Fortune 500 companies. And obviously there was some deal cut in the background that benefited them. And that's why they pitched in to help build that wing. It's as simple as that. Everything he's doing is to help business. Business. That's the way he's been talking about since when he first started running to become president. So that's just what it is. Money rules the world. When you got money, things will disappear. Things go away. I mean, we could break up that whole ICE agent situation, this shooting in what was that, Minnesota? Yeah. We haven't heard anything. We haven't heard a trial. We haven't heard anything, because guess who was in charge of making the ICE agents move the way they were moving? Donald Trump. Donald Trump has what? Money and power, right? So he has both of those things. So there was not going to be a trial. That gentleman probably still has his job, and that file was probably tossed under the rug. As simple as that, man. Just a society that we live in. That's why. Because I used to ask myself, why are people so desperate to become so wealthy and so powerful? Because they see what happens when you get into that position. There's nothing you can get out of, literally. Epstein, look what that man was having a good old time. And he had dirt on all them other millionaires and billionaires around him. So he had the power, he had the money, and he could basically do whatever he wanted. The only reason he got caught is because they finally did everything they can to kind of get this man hemmed up. But it took how long? It took how much resources? It took how much convincing? I mean, we all saw I don't know if y'all saw it, but we all saw the Epstein files. The man literally, the FBI investigated and said there wasn't enough here. And it's like, wait, really? You haven't even tried to reach out to any of the victims. You have anonymous tip lines calling in. You're not trying to investigate it. You just like, oh, we don't have enough. We'll just put this on ice. When you have money and power, those are the things that happen. Things get swept under the rug. Things don't get talked about. You do whatever you want to do. It's sad.
And Josh Jacobs, because clearly if they got to the point in their relationship where things are being thrown, strangulation is happening, and she reported it to the police, because initially she had to tell them what was going on. She didn't say, oh no, I wasn't hurt, otherwise he wouldn't have been arrested. So she calls the police, gets him arrested, and now he's free. Now she has the leverage over his head, like, yo, you saw what happened to you last time, so you better act right. That's going to cause some turmoil and frustration between them, because this is already a toxic situation for it to get here. If it got here, this needs to end, but it is not going to end. And all I can hope is that
it's not going to end. Things ain't going to change. You got to understand domestics. They're gonna have their good, they're gonna have their bad. when law enforcement gets involved, it just becomes sometimes the worst. But at the end of the day, these people sometimes just needed a couple hours away from that person while they're in jail, and then they circle back to them, apologize, and then they figure it out. Or you got the same continuous repeat offenders where it's consistently a domestic, and these people just keep finding a way back to each other because they just, I guess that's what you call a toxic relationship. I don't know, ain't none of my business. Personally, I could care less about what they got going on. I'm only covering this because the drama sells. It's as simple as that. We trying to grow the channel. But I ain't gonna do too much yapping. If y'all could please drop a like, subscribe, comment, share, I appreciate it. Other than that, take it easy.